Astronomically, 2024 was an extraordinary year. Highlights included April's total solar eclipse, the breathtaking auroras in May, October's comet A3 Atlas, and an incredible series of 4 summer supermoons. But 2025 is shaping up to be even more thrilling. This year brings 4 eclipses, a rare planet parade, the vanishing of Saturn's rings, and several stunning planetary conjunctions you won't want to miss. Let's delve into the 5 most spectacular celestial events awaiting us in 2025. The year kicks off with 4 eclipses, 2 lunar and 2 solar. Among them is a captivating blood moon eclipse on March 14th, one of the most awe-inspiring sights in the night sky. This phenomenon takes place during a total lunar eclipse when the Earth aligns precisely between the Sun and the Moon, casting its shadow across the lunar surface. But why does the Moon take on a reddish glow instead of fading into darkness? The answer lies in the Earth's atmosphere. As sunlight travels through our atmosphere, shorter blue wavelengths scatter, while longer red wavelengths bend around the Earth and illuminate the Moon. This process, called Rayleigh scattering, gives the Moon its characteristic dim, coppery red hue, creating the striking blood moon effect. This total lunar eclipse will last 3 hours and 38 minutes, starting at 1:09 a.m. EDT, with the blood moon phase lasting 1 hour and 5 minutes, beginning at 2:26 a.m. EDT. It will be visible across the Americas, Antarctica, Alaska, northeastern Russia, and parts of Africa. The last total lunar eclipse visible in North America occurred on November 8, 2022, marking the longest one seen across most of the continent since 1989. Eclipses never occur in isolation. They are always followed by another eclipse 2 weeks later. After the March 14 total lunar eclipse, a partial solar eclipse will take place on March 29th. During this event, the Moon will obscure up to 93% of the Sun at its peak. The eclipse will span nearly 4 hours starting at 4:51 a.m. EDT and will be visible across parts of the Americas, Western Russia, Europe, and Africa. The year's 3rd eclipse, a total lunar eclipse, will occur on September 7th. Visible from Asia, Russia, parts of Africa, Oceania, and Europe, it will last approximately 3.5 hours, beginning at 4:27 p.m. GMT. This eclipse takes place just days after the Moon reaches perigee, its closest approach to Earth, causing the Moon to appear slightly larger in the sky. The total phase of this eclipse will last 1 hour and 22 minutes, exceeding the duration of the March blood moon. The year ends with a partial solar eclipse on September 21st, visible from parts of Antarctica and Oceania. In the southern hemisphere, up to 79% of the Sun will be obscured by the Moon. This January offers a rare treat. 6 of the 7 planets in our solar system will be visible at the same time. Among them, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn will shine brightly enough to be seen with the naked eye. As twilight fades, turn your gaze toward the southwestern horizon. There, you'll see Venus and Saturn appearing close together, with Venus standing out as the brighter of the two. Higher in the sky, the dazzling Jupiter, outshone only by Venus, will draw your attention. Recently past its opposition, the gas giant is near its peak brightness. Mars will glow with its vivid red color near the eastern horizon. January offers the best opportunity of the year to observe the red planet, as it reaches opposition, bringing it closer to Earth than in the past 2 years. At opposition, Mars shines particularly bright and is fully illuminated, making it the perfect time for both observation and photography. The planet becomes more visible as it rises in the east when the Sun sets in the west, staying visible throughout the night. Its proximity also increases its brightness and makes it easier to see surface details through a telescope. Amateur astronomers can catch a clearer view of Mars' ice caps, weather systems, and volcanic landscapes. Uranus will be near Jupiter, and Neptune will be close to Venus and Saturn. You'll need optical assistance to observe these ice giants, as their size exceeds the limits of what the naked eye can detect. This celestial display will persist into February, with the waxing moon rejoining the formation from January 31st to February 14th. The event becomes even rarer later in February, evolving into a 7-planet parade when Mercury joins the lineup. However, catching sight of all 7 planets together will be challenging. Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune will be close to the Sun at sunset, so a clear western horizon is crucial to spot them. Saturn's stunning rings will vanish from our view on March 23rd due to a phenomenon called ring plane crossing, which happens roughly every 15 years when Saturn's tilted rings align edge-on with both Earth and the Sun. Now, before we continue, consider this. If you've ever dreamed of starting your own online store but felt overwhelmed, Odoo makes it incredibly easy. Odoo is a comprehensive enterprise management software that meets all your business needs, offering an app for every requirement. Their e-commerce builder app enables you to create an online store in just minutes and personalize it to your liking, all without needing any technical expertise. The setup process is as straightforward as understanding Saturn's ring plane crossing. Odoo's e-commerce builder guides you through 4 simple steps. Define your business goals, field, and objectives. Select your color scheme or upload a logo for Odoo to generate one. Add pages and features, and choose an AI-generated theme based on your preferences. Now you're all set to customize. Simply drag and drop content blocks, tweak the visual elements, and bring your store to life in a matter of hours. Adding products is just as easy. Click New at the top right, enter the product name, price, and image, or use the barcode, and your product page is ready to go. Set up your payment options with methods like Razorpay and UPI, and connect with shipping partners like DHL and FedEx. You'll be ready to start selling in no time. Check out the link in the description to build your very own e-commerce store. Your first app is free for life, and you get a custom domain name free for the first year. Let's revisit Saturn's ring plane crossing. To grasp why this occurs, we need to understand the mechanics behind it. Saturn's rings aren't flat in relation to its orbital plane. They're tilted by about 27 degrees, which gives us a clear view of their wide, reflective surface most of the time. As Saturn orbits the Sun, the tilt causes the angle of the rings to shift in relation to Earth. Twice during Saturn's 29.5-year orbit, the rings align edge-on with our line of sight. Although Saturn's rings stretch over 270 million miles, they are extremely thin, typically only 10 meters to a kilometer thick in most places. When a ring plane crossing happens, this thin edge is all we can see, making the rings nearly invisible from Earth. This movie sequence shows Saturn's rings as seen from the Cassini spacecraft during a ring plane crossing. As the spacecraft moves from south to north, the rings appear to tilt downward and compress into a thin line. Then they expand, revealing the unlit side of the ring plane, where sunlight barely filters through. The sequence is made up of 34 images captured over 12 hours while Cassini passed through the ring plane. In 2025, Saturn's ring plane crossing will take place on March 23rd. However, just prior to this, on March 12th, Saturn will align with the Sun in a conjunction, placing it directly behind the Sun from our view. This alignment will make observing Saturn challenging for approximately 44 days surrounding the event. As a result, the March ring plane crossing won't be visible through telescopes, but there will be another chance to see Saturn's rings nearly edge-on later in the year, around November 23rd, when they will appear very thin once again. The ring plane crossing offers astronomers and space enthusiasts a unique chance to explore Saturn's ring system and its dynamics. Observations made during this time can reveal details about the ring's structure and composition, and may uncover features not visible from other viewing angles. The next ring plane crossing after November 23rd won't happen again until October 15th, 2038. If you have a telescope, don't miss this rare opportunity to observe a captivating celestial event. The year 2025 will bring fantastic close planetary alignments, with the first occurring on January 18th, the Venus-Saturn conjunction. During this event, both planets will be visible just after sunset, gradually getting closer each evening. By January 18th, Venus and Saturn will be only a few degrees apart in the constellation Aquarius. Venus will outshine Saturn, shining brightly at magnitude 9 or 4.5, while Saturn will appear much dimmer at magnitude 1. Though the two planets won't be close enough to fit into a single telescopic view, they'll still create a stunning sight in the twilight sky. If you miss the conjunction on January 18th, don't worry. Venus and Saturn will remain near each other until January 20th, giving you another chance to see this beautiful display. The second triple conjunction will occur in the pre-dawn sky on April 25th. The waning crescent moon will pass close to Venus and Saturn, forming an enchanting, smiley face in the sky. Adding to the scene, Neptune will be nearby, though only visible through a telescope. If you have a clear view of the eastern horizon, you can see Mercury, but it will be quite challenging to spot that tiny planet. The third triple conjunction of 2025 will occur on September 19th, featuring the Moon, Venus, and Regulus, the brightest star in Leo. In the early pre-dawn hours, a slender, waning crescent moon will pass close to both Venus and Regulus, forming a stunning celestial alignment. By this time, Venus and Regulus will already be in a striking conjunction, and with the moon joining in, the view will be even more spectacular. This close-knit grouping will be visible to the naked eye, but binoculars will provide a clearer, more detailed view of this remarkable event. Venus is famously known as both the morning star and the evening star, depending on where it appears in the sky. But this March, something rare will happen. From March 18 to 21st, Venus will be visible in both the morning and evening skies for a few days in the northern hemisphere. The reason Venus can sometimes be seen both in the evening after sunset and in the morning before sunrise on the same day is due to its brightness and the angle of its elongation relative to the Sun. This is a rare event. The next time it will occur only in 2033. One more event to highlight is the Geminid meteor shower on a moonless night. Each December, Earth passes through a trail of debris from a crumbling asteroid, resulting in a stunning show of shooting stars called the Geminid meteor shower. 2025 is shaping up to be an exciting year for aurora enthusiasts, with the potential for stunning light displays across the globe. In October 2024, NASA and NOAA revealed that the Sun had reached its solar maximum, the peak of its 11-year activity cycle. During this period, the Sun becomes more active, releasing an increased number of solar flares and coronal mass ejections. These solar events send charged particles towards Earth, where they interact with our planet's magnetic field, creating the mesmerizing auroras we all love. This surge in solar activity means that auroras could be visible much farther from the poles than usual, just as we saw in May and October 2024. In 2025, even regions that rarely experience these celestial light shows may get the opportunity to witness them.